welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nyca, and with Wednesday night episode of Queen Sugar, this is season 4, episode 2, No Longer Imagine. Now, before I begin the review, I want to apologize I didn't come back on live yesterday. I knew when VS started her live that was something she really needed to get out into the public. And I feel her. I don't want no lies being perpetuated on me either. So if I can clear my name, that's what I want to do, because that one lie did make a lot of people do a lot of talking about, her in the negative light more so than what they already try to do. So that's why I ended the lie, because I knew that was something that was near and dear to her to get her name cleared. So after I did that, y'all, I had I don't know. It was like my energy level went from medium to low. I was so damn tired. Oh, I just was so tired. All I want to do is take me a shower and get into bed, and that's exactly what the hell I did. I went to bed. I had to go run and get some gator meat right quick, and when I came back, baby, I went to sleep. I was tired, okay? So that's the reason why I didn't come back on yesterday, and I probably will come on live tomorrow at some point. So some of the stuff that I would probably have done in a trending topic, Function Friday type of video, I'm not gonna do it until tomorrow. I'm gonna see how I feel, and if I feel like doing live, then I'll come on live and we'll do Shit Talking Saturday live, opposed to Function Friday. Or if I'm not in the mood to get online, I will at least record a video and I will upload it on trending topics and to answer a love things request of my opinion on a certain situation. So if I don't do it today and you don't get it live tomorrow, it will be in a pre-recorded form of a video uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. That's if I don't feel like going live. But shout out again to my good girlfriend, Miss MentorshipRevolution.com. I talked to y'all about that yesterday. She's a young lady that follows me over on Spreaker that has a website and a blog called MentorshipRevolution.com. She posts weekly challenges over there, monthly newsletters, monthly question columns, and she has created an affirmation series. So she also has a podcast over on Spreaker, the MR Podcast. I will link all of that in my pinned comment below this video so that you can go over and check her out, follow her, and let her know Lady Nyca sent you over there. Child, it's a lot of stuff on Spreaker. Y'all would be surprised at some of the good content that is actually over there. Spreaker is free to you. All you have to go over and do is just find something that interests you. Please check out my podcast, my shows over there, as well as the MR podcast over there. I will link it all in the pinned comment. Thank you guys again for the support. Now let's get into old piece of what's going on over here on the Queen Sugar, because child, we opened up with Charlie finally making it over to Ralph Fountain, but see, he done read the chapter on Blue and he hurt. He want to know why would she do him like that. She made him look like a naive criminal that just wanted to know, and he just want to know when, where, and when does this all end? When will it all end, Charlie? Charlie apologizes that this is happening, but says she got a plan. They gonna all see Nova together and get some questions as to why did she write this. All he can keep thinking about is, I can't believe this girl wrote about my child not being my child. She putting it in the atmosphere. David Allen Greer will be playing the role of Jimmy Dale, Vi's ex-hustler-ass man, with his woman B. Nass, if you remember the story she told. Child, he pitching woo to this older chick that he helped fix her car. She was broken down on side the road, but he let her know he on his way to check on an old friend, and tells her that and he heads on off, headed toward Louisiana. Child, he's about to get on our nerves. Now, Vi at her restaurant looking for Hollywood because he in the back ducked off reading over book. They busy and she need his help. Ralph Angel is just still in thought, about Nova's book. He even Blue could tell something was wrong with his father. He was a bit off, but I can say this. I think the love between the characters Ralph Angel and Lil Blue, amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, child, Ralph Angel go see Nova because it kept bothering him. She knew he had read the book when he wanted to know why she put them in there, why you exposing their lives. He feels betrayed. He feel like he ain't her research, he her baby brother. And baby, he snapped when she started telling him about one day we was gonna have to tell Blue that you're not his biological father. See, that ain't your place, Nova. That is not your place. That's why we here right now about to drag you by your scalp, because this ain't your place. You should have told your story if you're trying to help somebody like you're trying to tell your family. I can't see exposing one's family's deep secrets and issues somewhat changing the narratives of their lives because you consulted with no one on this. Now, Chocolate Goddess, you done violated your family, dear. And since you asked no one for their input or permission, you deserve everything that you're receiving right now, sweetness, so deal with it. She said it changes nothing, but actually tears them apart. Yeah, it changed some. Then, I just don't know how she thought, this was never going. I don't know how she thought they were going to accept this. Then this man is sitting here saying, my son going to hear about this. As soon as this book is released, some way, somehow, somebody going to tell him about this. No excuses, Nova. He said if we didn't share the same parents, I'd call you a son of a bitch for how you acting right now. And it didn't help his disposition when that chick Michelle finally comes over there and she introduced Ralph Angel to the chick. And the bitch started talking about how she cried 2 times because his story is so heartbreaking. He told her, don't you never go near my son again. You stay away from Blue. You have lost your right to do that, Miss Superstar. And he bounced. Girl, Nova, you can go straight to hell this season. This family has endured and overcome a lot of stuff to finally find some form of peace. And your attention-seeking, ready. Oh, child, girl, you done messed it up. I don't see this ending well for Nova because nobody is going to be able to understand why you exposing your family deepest and darkest secrets. Girl, you deserve this here. She taking shots for this book cover. I guess they were in there taking pictures, honey. She tensed up and she started to ask, old girl about maybe she needs to tweak some of her chapters. Cause see, it's starting to sink in how much damage she's done. But you always got the devil somewhere close by to keep you encouraged to keep on your fuckery. Cause Miss Michelle encouraged her to keep it up, and also told her it's too late anyway at this point to try to change anything. Now Charlie now knows Ralph Angel went to see Nova. They all sitting down talking to Hollywood trying to figure out how to tell Aunt Vi. Hollywood say he'll go on and tell her. Ralph Angel say Aunt Vi gonna blow up on Nova, and then he got up and left. Hollywood asked Charlie, did Ralph Angel read all this book? She said no. He said so he don't know that Dawn-Lyen in it too. See, Dawn-Lyen in it. Baby Miss Nova girl, you just Mortal Kombated your entire family. You finished them. Family and associates. Charlie plans to make sure that the book never comes to see the light of day. Ralph Angel done met this one of Blue's parents, Blue's friend's parents, the mama, honey. Old Chocolate sister, and you can tell that, they giving each other that look. I said, alright now, alright. Now Charlie on the phone, baby, trying to stop the expose on her family. She at what I thought was a bus station, but actually it's a private airport. She picking up Nyca. Baby, Nyca done growed up on us, child. He got locks and hair on his face. Charlie was super shocked when she seen him. Then we find out he ain't just looking like the man. He must be is the man because he got a whole harem of females that want to take selfies with him. And I felt exactly how Charlie must have felt in that minute. It has been on several occasions that I go somewhere with my younger son, Malik, and girls be acting just like that. I guess he's somewhat what you call Facebook famous or whatever. But, child, they be all up in Mr. Malik's face and acting all. I mean, he a gentleman. He ain't going to be disrespectful because that ain't how he was raised. But, child, he don't really be. I just be like, girl, y'all is fanning out on this dude. Just be giggling and smiling and don't let him acknowledge one of them, baby. You see all they teeth. I said, damn. And I remember when this nigga couldn't even wipe his own ass. But okay. But I swear, I got how she felt right then. I did. Because, child, they looking at him like, he the epitome of greatness. And you over there remembering when you used to have to make this nigga pampers make this nigga bottles and change his shitty drawers. Okay. Then Charlie said something that threw me, y'all. She mentioned, his fabulous European vacation, the valets, and, his daddy chartering a private plane because he missed his flight back in New York. And she told him, don't get used to this. Don't forget where you come from. I said, well, wait a minute. Hold up, girl. Didn't we meet Charlie living in L.A. in a fabulous mansion with her fabulous athlete husband, cheating husband, but nevertheless husband? Wasn't Michael going to a prestigious upscale private school and was famous because his daddy was famous? Correct me if I'm wrong down below. I just didn't understand what she meant. Him riding around and jet setting on European vacations in private jets is kind of him actually living the life. He ain't forgot where he came from. That's where he came from. Anyway. The locks she throwed by. She don't really like it. He said he knew it. He started growing his hair while at the beginning of the summer, and he locked it up before he got here because he knew she tried to talk him out of it. Y'all, Michael super woke. Child Nova called. Charlie tensed up. They jaw-jacking about his summer in Paris, going to seminars and meeting Nova friends. They over there having them let's talk, let's get it together. Let's talk about it, child. Moment. They on a list chat. And she over there really over it because she ain't dealing with that woman known name is Nova. Michael don't know yet. See, that's why he ain't saying nothing. But Nova wanted Charlie to get on the phone with her, but she told her, I'll call her later. Now, I'm buying Hollywood talking because she want to know why he and Charlie and Ralph Angel was huddled up. He played off like it wasn't nothing. Nova, this wasn't worth it. It was wrong, and she ends up calling her old-time friend the weed man because ain't nobody trying to fool with her. Michael with his crew talking about his experiences overseas and how he let social media go because he got really involved in the conscious community and was basically growing his activist wings, and some of the speeches he done gave done shook the table. Now Michael act a little, he a little activist. We see now he got strong in his stuff. Then they talk a little bit about their homeboy that's still locked up. Then Kiki, are you with me? She rolled up and baby they went to lip lock, and I said, child. Now we go back over to Ralph Angel, who is still enjoying the company of Blue's friend Mama. We learned she's a public defender, honey. That kind of threw him a little bit, but he's still liking that brown sugar baby from what it looked like. Now Nova getting high with old boy from season 1 that she got the weed from, child. Don't nobody fuck with her. See, she wrote a book about her family and nobody fucking with her, so she trying to get comfort wherever she can get it. But, Now, you can't trust no nigga with no white beard, cowboy boots and hats on, driving an old-time Cadillac. Motherfucker can't be trusted, okay? Now, if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about in this scene, so we gonna keep it going, because I ain't here for this motherfucker. Now, Ralph Angel and Miss Public Defender in massage chairs, and she telling him to relax and feel the moment, honey. He felt the moment so much so he asked her out on a date sometimes, and she accepted it. Now, Darla on her date, too, child done matured a lot. Apparently, he'd been sober for 5 years, so he kind of understand what she going through, and, he big up in her to become someone responsible because she's done exceptionally well for herself. So I say, go on, Darla, go ahead on, get yourself together. Now, Aunt Vi and done went over there in her office and found Nova book. She think this book is just about her spilling her daddy's teas. Hollywood tell her, but I think it's time you read that book. Charlie just can't take a win, baby. She can't get a win. Her and her boo sitting there, she trying to brainstorm on what she need to do about this situation involving this book because it's defamation of character and possibly libel. He telling her just be careful in however you approach this situation because you don't want to draw more attention to the book than it'll already get. Now, it's this white boy, tried Michael. Gonna bump into him and then tell him, look, it look like somebody been watching Black Panther 2 too much. Child, like they like that down here. My kids used to my kids used to make kids so motherfucking mad down here because see it was all my kids was like reading is fundamental. These bitches come for me, I'm coming back for you. We ain't gotta put our hands on each other, but I'm gonna verbally annihilate your ass if that's what I must do, and they very good at it. They mommy is too. Michael said, "What you say to me?" And commenced to whooping Snowflake's ass, baby. Oh, Micah, Black Panther, Malcolm X type of woke. Now, he ain't playing with you. Child Angel was bringing the baby home, but daughter was still letting her date go or whatever because that child, they was up there kissing. He ain't really want to see that because, even though they ain't together no more, he did have love for her, and that shit ain't died that fast, okay? Uh, Michael getting bandaged up and the little scratches tended to on his face because he really whooped old boy because he ain't had that many bruises by Nova, and he explaining old boy tried him and his culture. After bumping into him on purpose, he gonna try to disrespect him, and he ain't having that. He gonna beat that ass. You not gonna break me down. And she ended up giving him the first hard copy of her book that she done signed. I said, girl, you just keep it up. Ralph Angel brings Blue home finally, and him and Darla are able to sit there and communicate without the nastiness. She and him came to understanding. We ain't together, but we got to co-parent. And what I'm not ready to do at this time is talk to you about nobody I'm dealing with, and I ain't ready to hear about that with you. So we're going to keep it on this baby and keep it cordial and cute. Charlie upset that Michael got into the fight. She got to telling him about how he needs to conform his look and his attitude to make others feel comfortable as to not have confrontations like this. And he like, you know what? They shouldn't be worried about how I look and how I carry myself if I'm not doing anything to offend. See, you might be willing to sacrifice you and how you feel and how you carry yourself to make these people appeased and comfortable, but that ain't me. That's how you feel. She's feeling like Nova done poisoned his mind somewhat. And he told her, no, see, she ain't poisoned my mind. She ain't the reason why I'm speaking like this. I'm me, mama. This is who I am. I'm not about to conform into what society considers the norm just to make these people feel comfortable. Because in actuality, I have done nothing to make them feel uncomfortable. Okay? He reminded her, that night that I pissed in my pants because I was scared down to that jailhouse, it was Aunt Nova that took that sweater and wrapped it around me so I didn't have to be embarrassed walking up out of there. It was her that was screaming and cussing their dad across the parking lot because how I felt mattered. Aunt Nova did all that, and he went to bed. That drove Charlie right on over there to see that damn Nova. She mad she wrote that book and she accused Nova of poisoning her son against her. Nova insists that he came to me because he knew you'd be upset. She said he just wanted to be heard and caught herself before she said because you don't never listen. But see, Charlie caught that too. She told her finish it. Oh, you don't want to finish it? So she begins to read an excerpt of Nova's book on how she saw her only sister. According to Charlie, that's 300 pages telling the world that she hates her only sister. Nova tried to explain that she was not wrong and that she does enable patriarchy as so many other women do. She said she protected a cheating husband over another woman that he actually had wrong. She tried to throw it in there that she talked about herself too, talk about the Too Sweet situation and him going through everything that he had gone through because of her giving him that weed. But at the end of the day, Nova's still failing to realize she's telling her family's deepest, darkest secrets. She never asked for permission to do this. And really, to be honest with you, some of the stories she's telling ain't hers to tell. Just because you know about a situation don't give you the authorization to do it, talk about it openly, and to put it in a book without even consulting them is even more of a slap in the face. These are deep hurts and pains and situations, trials and tribulations her family have undergone. That is not for the world to know. Now, I say if a family secret is causing you pain, tell somebody and get it off of you. But these secrets here, she's telling These are not her stories to tell if they are to be told. And if Noble wants to help someone, she should help someone by telling her own damn stories. Let's talk about Calvin from season 1, a white man you fell deeply in love with who was married with children. You were sleeping with this man knowing damn well he had a wife at home and some children. Let's talk about your I'm holier than thou and woke ass when you sitting up here growing weed out your motherfucking backyard and giving it to the local boys in the neighborhood to sell for you. But the white man is the problem, huh? The white man ain't piffering that shit into your neighborhood from your backyard. He got other ways to funnel it into the black community. Nova is an asshole. Vi finally starts to read this book, honey. Vi starts to read this book. And she starts to read about how this woman really feels that she's a facade because once upon a time Jimmy Dale broke her down. At that moment we see Jimmy Dale has arrived in St. Joe and say he will be visiting Vi's famous restaurant. And so he's about to start drama here too. But that was it. That was all, you guys, of Wednesday night's episode of the Queen Sugar. I love this show, y'all. I absolutely love it. I apologize. I'm a day late in getting it to you guys. Again, I had a drop in energy. Child, it happens like that with this lupus. You just have to go with the flow sometimes. And I'm going to try to rest up today so that I can be very active tomorrow and possibly go live. But either way, you will get some conversations from me, be it live or if I do it in a pre-recorded form of video. Thank you all so much for listening. I really, really appreciate it. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, for my YouTube love things, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me recognized on the YT streets. Comment down below in the panty section, aka the comments. Also check the pinned comment for all of the information on the Mentorship Revolution podcast and website. I will link everything below so that you can go over and check that out over on Spreaker. And please give her a follow and let her know Lady Nyca sent you over there. I think some of you may find that to be quite interesting. Again, I thank her for asking me to shout this out because I'm all about helping us each other grow, be it here on the YT or on Spreaker. I will see you guys on tomorrow if possible. Have a great remainder to your Friday. And I'm out. Peace.